Hello everybody, this is John Johnston with an instant reaction to the news that the Nebraska Athletic Department has hired Trev Alberts as the next athletic director. Some of you might recognize this tree as the tree I sat next to after the Minnesota game. It did not die from my toxic being that day. I walked out here because it's about a mile from my house, or a mile and a half, and I wanted to blow off some steam because my instant reaction to this is that, my God, they couldn't find somebody else to take this job. How many former 90s guys do we need to hire to fix this thing? If you'll notice, I'm wearing black and not red. Why? Because I'm in fucking mourning, that's why. I don't think this is a good hire. I think this is an unimaginative hire. But I guess all that matters is that we bring in another 90s guy, that people who have shit tons of money will go, oh good, it's Trev, I get to meet Trev. And honestly, I love Trev Alberts as a Nebraska football player. I thought he was a warrior. Didn't have much of an NFL career, but that just means he's smart because he didn't allow himself to be beat to death for that league. Honestly, it's unimaginative. It doesn't move any markers nationally, and I guess that's what I look at. I mean, if you're going to hire a guy that was, oh, let's be honest. This is about the same thing that we look at other nutball athletic departments in the South mostly, and we make fun of them because of this kind of stuff. You know, because of the constant nepotism, because of the constant, hey, Booster Bob decided that he wanted this guy in there, so he hired him. That's why the athletic department does stuff. Bill Moose got retired for this. And I can't believe that this was their first choice. In fact, I'm pretty sure it wasn't their first choice. You know, we saw where Jamie Pollard seemed to have been offered the job. You know, they'd always deny that shit. I've got to believe that they went down a list for a ways and they finally got to Trev Alberts. And the press conference hasn't happened yet. The announcement's already been made because somebody leaked it to the press like we do everything else. I don't know why you'd bother watching the actual new press conference. That's for media people now. I mean, you know what is going to be said. Trev Alberts is going to be happy to home. There's going to be a lot of former 90s football players that are going to be happy that one of their own has been hired. Scott Frost is probably going to say something along the lines of, Trev knows what it's like to have a winning team and knows what it's like to get things done, which should be actually more disturbing because how many more people do you need that know how to win before you actually start winning because you're being paid $5 million or $7 million? Does it matter? A year to actually win. And you can't seem to pull that off. I'll breathe. Practice my breathing. Did you know I do meditation? I do. Because, you know, the brain injury, I get severe headaches, and I meditate to make them better. Doesn't seem to help with the anger issue, does it? Anyway, okay, that's my instant reaction. Bucket of shit. That's what it is. Now, let's say, am I wrong? Because I normally like to examine myself like this. There's always a possibility that I'm wrong all of the time. I've been married over 30 years. That means I wake up every morning wrong. It's okay. You can be wrong, still exist, still have a good life. So what if I'm wrong about this? Let's look at Trev Alberts. I don't give a shit about his Husker career because that doesn't apply here, other than everybody gets the gland hand. Hi, Trev, how you doing? Here's $100,000. Oh, thank you very much. Trev Alberts has been the athletic director at the University of Nebraska, Omaha. He's known for cutting the football program and the wrestling program. Moved UNO into the Summit League, which doesn't sponsor football or wrestling. There are some that say he saved the UNO athletic department after many years of mismanagement. I'll let you determine that. UNO has a fairly decent hockey program, so it looks like he's hired well there. I can't remember the baseball coach's name, but Looks like that was a decent hire. He's made some decent hires. He has experience as an athletic director. He has an experience as a Nebraska athletic director. He has an experience as a Nebraska athletic director in the University of Nebraska system. And maybe that's kind of why I'm disgusted by this, is because it's just too close to home. It doesn't move the needle nationally. It doesn't do anything for us. I guess if he wants to walk around and people can know him, maybe that's what it takes. All I know is this. Scott Frost needs a winning season this year. That's it, I think Fred Hoiberg's got the basketball program under control and really looking like an incredibly bright future. Baseball looks incredible. Football needs to come get in gear here, like immediately, like this year, not like Scott Frost got a 7-year contract. He's got to take all 7 years to be successful. We got to get the culture. Apparently Trev is, by the way, when Trev Alberts, years ago, I think he was hired, he said that he never heard a football coach swear in his life, which means he never knew Charlie McBride, and I don't know how that is possible. And for once, it'd be nice to have some of those guys just not spew complete garbage bullshit at you when they're doing these press conferences. So I'm going to go home and edit this thing and put it on YouTube ahead of the official announcement, which I don't even know why we have to have other than everybody gets to stand up and say nice things together. You know what would be neat is Jason Peters showed up in a starter jacket and just yelled things. I don't know. That guy needs a job at the athletic department, as does Jay Foreman. I think they both be great additions. If we're hiring former 90s guys, why aren't both of those guys employed yet? All right. If you made it this far, please subscribe. Leave thoughts, comments. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm not watching like King Lear in real life play out. Every one of Shakespeare's plays was a tragedy, and I feel like we're living through this with our football program right now. And I think I'll end there. I hope you're all doing well. This tree hasn't died yet. You know what I feel like? I feel like it's me versus this fucking tree to see who wins, and I'm gonna win.